On the posture, she goes into that revolver. And they can't hang about on these connections. The joins have to be almost seamless. 2.5 twists to finish. Isabelle Severino from France. A well-earned drink. She was in second place at the halfway stage. Just making absolutely sure now that the beam is precisely positioned. Simona Ammann. We know Kokina had problems. For the next minute and a half, very significant for this young lady. Ammann on beam. Front somersault. Well negotiated to start. Acrobatic series under control. Somersault on. So looking good at this stage. On the right of the picture, Bellew, the coach, impassive. Two backflips, double tuck back, safely through, minor error right at the end. It was typical Romanian work. Nothing done, much too risky. And Taser, suffering a similar fate to Kokina. That was her first attempt. Yurchenko on. Over-rotated the straight somersault. She wasn't happy on vault at all. 8.74 was her average score, so not a happy outing for Taser. Such a difficult shape to rotate in. There's a correction there, 8.712 for her first vault. This her second. Slightly more successful, wasn't it? Had to pike in to make sure of the twist. Victoria Karpenko. Many thought she'd challenge this year. She was a successful junior, but at the moment not in the top 4 places. This lady is, though, Claudia Preshikan. She was in 3rd place at the halfway stage. So experienced, able to bring that under control, but there was a major loss of balance there. Straight somersault, so difficult, and in connection with powerful backflips, so she's going for it. And Ammann, 9.512 on beam, so it's extremely close there. Kokina, of course, having that problem on vault. And she's not happy. A couple of obvious adjustments there. And the function of one of these judging juries, the B jury, is just to watch mistakes of that nature. She's made 3 or 4 minor wobbles and 2 quite major ones. Question of how severe the judges will be. Pressickan then into the dismount. Double tuck somersault, and again a lack of control. So these two Romanians not really cashing in on the problems that Kokina had. Remember, she only got 9.275 on vault, and the door was wide open for these two. Backflip. Backflip to 2 feet, and a straight somersault, which is so difficult. Trying to make sure with a quiet entry into that, kept the knees together, but lost control right at the last minute on the double tuck back. Victoria Karpenko not having the impact that many of us thought she would. Lovely transition there from low to high bar. Nice Ginger roll into invert swings. Almost lost tension there. The Ginger safely negotiated. Good transitions, good dynamic work, excellent technique and shape. Full twisting, double straight. Excellent dismount. And this routine was worth 9.725, is the best we've seen on bars. And Pressickan generously dealt with on beam. 9.637 for Claudia Pressickan. Dieke Willems from the Netherlands. She qualified in 24th place, so she just made this final, but it's great to see the Netherlands represented at this level. Somersault, but a couple of little wobbles to bring it under control. But little shoulder dip. Signs of nerves. One and a half twist to dismount. Backflip into Corbett. Amazing to think that skill is well over 20 years old now and still so popular. Mani Ostrang from Norway. And the gymnastic net spreading ever wider. Good to see all these nations represented. Great Britain, of course, have 2 gymnasts in this final. Oh, lost rhythm. Once